Hey, good evening, everybody. We certainly wish that this evening we were with you in the theater, doing our regular scheduled Pops concert, as we always do. This is the night. This is the time. This is what we're able to do, and we're happy to be able to do it this way, and we're glad that you decided to join us. Whether you're joining us live in this watch party or you're watching it on another platform at another time, we're happy that you're here. We talked a little bit about, do we want to script this evening, and do we want it to be very, very tight and a little bit staid perhaps? And we landed on, nope, we're not going to script it. We're just going to kind of wing it. We hope that's the right choice. We'll try to keep ourselves as succinct as we can, but we're just going to kind of wing it and do some introductions of all the different things that we're going to share with you this evening, and we hope that you enjoy it. I do need to ask Mr. Larson, though, where did you buy your tie?
Well, it seems to be I bought my tie at the same place where you bought your tie.
Do I remember where that was? I don't know. I have to tell everybody, until we showed up on Zoom together to record this, we did not know that the other one was wearing the same tie. In fact, I didn't
tie soulmates.
I did know that our colleague at Rosemount High School has this tie, so maybe it's a choir director thing. I'm not sure. Anyway, it wasn't on purpose, but we thought, hey, why not just go with it? So here we are. Hey, these are some of the things we're going to share with you tonight. We're gonna honor all of our students. We're going to share the list on a scroll of the letter award winners for the year. We're going to show all of the other honors that students have earned throughout the year and awards. We're going to absolutely honor our seniors, which is something that our Pops concert always lends itself to. And that's not going to change because our situation is a little bit different this year. We'll include our traditional body electric, which is always the closer for our Pops concert. We are doing a senior slideshow, something everybody always looks forward to at that Pops concert. So that senior slideshow has still been produced and will be shared in this show. We'll share our honor choir students throughout the year, our 9-10 honor choir, our all-state students from this past school year, and the new ones chosen for the next school year. And we'll also share the You Will Be Found video. Perhaps some of you are aware, if you've been following your students on Schoology and choir, that we have produced within the Performing Arts Department a virtual performance of the song You Will Be Found from the show Dear Evan Hansen. And through the work of Mr. Larson and Mr. Scalise and Mrs. Blatzheim, they have produced this video of this really wonderful song, and so apropos to the time that we are living in. So,
and we want to just really make sure that we thank Mr. Dodge for putting in probably just countless hours in front of his computer editing all of the videos together. So we're really happy to have him on that team too.
You Will Be Found, and this video that you're watching, this awards video. Right. We certainly thank Mr. Dodge for all that he has, all the time that he always gives us. Yep. So appreciative.
The first people we would like to recognize and award this year are our 9th through 11th grade vocalists of the year. There will be 2 for each grade. These students are being recognized for going above and beyond what we expect, being incredible leaders, and being just very positive people that make the choir department better. So without further ado, here are the 2019-2020 underclassmen vocalists of the year.
One thing I miss most about not being able to do choir right now is not being able to see my friends and classmates. It's such a bummer that I can't have that daily interaction I used to have with them during the school week. And performing in front of the live audience is just such a fun experience, and I just miss it so much.
One of my very favorite choir memories is going to sing Christmas carols at an elderly care facility for chamber singers. It was just so much fun to see their smiling faces as we sang Christmas carols for them.
Hey, what I miss most about choir is being able to see my friends and my teachers and just having a fun time with them.
It is hard to pinpoint just one favorite choir moment or memory, so I would have to say there are two big ones that stand out in my head. One being the small moments with my friends in rehearsals of VSC or Broadway or the musical, and two being all the lunches in Mr. Larson's office.
Okay, so in terms of my favorite piece that we did in VSC, I think my favorite was When Memory Fades, especially when we did it at the Dakota Festival, because we sounded mature, we made it sound good, and the applause we got after it was so beautiful. It was a beautiful piece, and we made it great. The sopranos, tenors, altos, bass, we all did so good with that one, and it was my favorite piece to do all year.
Hi guys, what I miss most about choir with you guys is singing with all of you and making memories with all of you, because you guys are some of the funniest and nicest people that I've ever met.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear. So let the lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again, lift your head and look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
you will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
And if you only say the word,
From across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh,
someone will come running
oh,
to take you home.
someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come screaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You You are not alone. 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 Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So the sun comes streaming, 'cause you reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. You need someone to carry you. You will be found. You will be found.
The next award that we're going to recognize is called Spirit of the Choir. There used to be a service award, and a number of years ago we decided, what's a better description of the students that we find ourselves landing on. And so it's a service award, but it's also just about the things that people bring to the choir. It might be vocally based. It might have something to do totally outside of what their contributions are vocally. The spirit that they bring to us, the commitment they bring to us, the positivity they bring to us, that have nothing necessarily to do with the vocal contributions, because that's just so important in a classroom, in an ensemble environment. So here are our 2019-2020 Spirit of the Choir recipients.
Next, we would like to recognize those members of the 910 ACDA Honor Choir, along with the MMEA All-State Choir, both for the 2020 year, and those who just made it into the 2021 choir. These are very exclusive groups that is very difficult to get into. It requires a audition that we record and send into a panel of judges, and these judges pick the best singers from the state, and that's who makes up this choir. So we are incredibly proud of these students who have been accepted into these groups, but probably just as proud as we are of the students who auditioned but maybe didn't get in. It's really easy if you know that you're going to make it in. Not that anyone does, but if you're pretty confident that you're going to make it in, that's great. But we are always so proud of those kids who stretch just beyond their comfort level, because that's where the real learning takes place. So we're proud of those students who made it into the groups, but also those who auditioned. So here are the 910 ACDA Honor Choir students, the 2020 MMEA All-State Choir members, and the 2021 All-State Honor Choir members, including a couple alternates.
What I miss most about being in choir is the classroom itself. It was a fun time during the day where I didn't have to worry about anything, and so I miss being there and laughing with my classmates and the friends. So it's just I'm really bummed out not being there right now.
So one of my favorite memories of choir is when I rejoined. Everyone was just really helpful and really welcoming. everyone helped me with the hand signs, warm-ups that we would do that I hadn't learned yet, and the music. Everyone helped me with that as well and encouraged me to join the concert. So yeah.
AVHS choir has brought me my best friends, has taught me a lot of skills, and has just helped me grow into a more well-rounded and better person, and it's just given me so many opportunities, and I just could not be more thankful for my experiences over the past 4 years in choir.
Choir has given me a home to come to at school, and I've always enjoyed singing. I just never had the guts to do it originally, and I joined choir, and I've had the time of my life singing. You know, me and the boys, we hitting it up in choir. It just brings me so much unbelievable joy, and it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made to join. It's a great community and family, and I'm just so happy I'm a part of it. It's absolutely fantastic.
What I miss about Choraleers is probably just hanging out as a group together and singing together, because it was so much fun doing all of that.
My favorite choir song was probably White Winter Hymnal, because I loved the Christmas concert. I thought it was really fun, and I liked the hand claps and everything we did. I thought it was really fun.
I miss so many things about being in choir right now, but one of them is just getting to be with my classmates and getting to be part of that combined experience, just making really good music, and I miss that a lot. The other thing I miss is getting to see the directors and all the time that they put into us. I appreciate the directors, and I can't thank them enough for the time I had at choir.
So what choir means to me is friendship and family. I met some of my closest friends through choir and made some of my greatest memories throughout the years. I will never forget the people in choir. They have had such a big impact on my life, especially the teachers too. I can't imagine my life without music or choir, so thank you.
One of the most important parts of our evening every year of the Pops concert is honoring and recognizing our seniors, all of our seniors, and the contributions that they've made for the past 4 years. And most of these kids have been with us since 9th grade. And we've been happy and lucky to pull some other students in along the way. We have about 3 that I can think of off the top of my head that joined us this year in their senior year. And we really wish that they had found their way to us earlier, but we're so pleased to have them join us and make the contributions they were able to, even in their 4th year of high school. We want to honor all of our seniors right now. We're going to get this started and just kind of let it run. And this is our seniors segment. So we're going to share with you our senior honor letter winners. Later in the program, you'll see a rundown of all the letter winners, or letter earners, I should say, is a more appropriate word. But the honor letter is going to be shown to you here. And the honor letter are for seniors who have achieved 4 letters over their 4 years of high school, the equivalent of 1 letter per year in high school. And that doesn't mean that they had to earn their first one as a 9th grade. It's cumulative. And so if they've earned at least 1 letter by points, 1,000 points is a letter, in 4 throughout their high school years, then they receive the honor letter, and we'll recognize those people. We'll recognize our seniors that were voted by the senior choir members as South Suburban Conference all conference singers, and they were recognized at our South Suburban Conference Concert Choir Festival at the end of February. We'll share with you short videos of our recipients of the ACDA Student Service Award, the National School Choral Award, and the vocalist Apple Valley High School Vocal Music Student of the Year Award. When we recorded these, 2 of those recipients did not know that's why we asked them to come to the recording. So they're surprises. And we kind of like the honesty and of the moment in that case. Vocalist of the Year is a part of a larger set of Apple Valley High School awards that are given throughout the high school in many different areas. And that recipient knew about her award prior, and we just brought her on to present her to you. And then we'll lead right into one of the most popular parts of our Pops concert every year, and that's our senior slideshow. So sit back, enjoy, and appreciate the efforts of all of our seniors that we're going to miss so dearly next year. And here we go. Let's honor the seniors. This is Jessica Connors, and I think as well, many of you know who Jessica is. She's been extremely active in our choir program and theater program and speech program for the last 4 years, but we'll concentrate on choir for a minute. I think Jessica, by her end of her senior year, has probably participated in every choir, curricular and co-curricular. Is that correct?
Yeah.
There's nothing that you haven't done leading up to into your senior year. Unfortunately, that jazz singer year got cut pretty short, but you know, that's what happened. But Jessica's been very active and very supportive and of everything we've done over these years. I want to go back to a story that I remember in her freshman year, and you know, I get weepy sometimes, so I might get weepy about this. But this told me who Jessica was when she was a ninth grader. There was one day in class, and it was kind of a small class. She was sitting on to my left, and there was another student in the back row, as I remember, on the right, on the other side of the choir, who was struggling with something emotional. I don't know what it was. I don't know that I ever found out what it was. Jessica, on the other side of the choir, looked over and noticed that, caught my eye, gave me one of those, and kind of a, "Is it okay?" And I said, "Sure," and got up and went over and comforted that student. It wasn't a student that I knew to be one of the people in Jessica's friend groups. I don't remember exactly even who it was, but I know at the moment I didn't take that it was necessarily one of her better friends. It was somebody that Jessica saw that was in need at the moment, and she chose to attend to that. And I've just been so I've so admired Jessica for many reasons, but that was the starting point. I want to read something to you. We have an award called the ACDA Award for Student Service. This is an award that recognizes a senior choral music student for their continued and consistent service to the choral music department. This is service that goes above and beyond specific vocal contributions, although contributions as a singer can be considered amongst the mix of service attributes. That description perfectly describes what Jessica has offered to us over the last 4 years. So Jessica, we congratulate you as a choice for Mr. Larson and I, and a voting of your peers for receiving the ACDA Award for Student Service. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can speak to the audience any way you like, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know we're putting you on the spot, but
no, I can.
On the spot, but
aren't you good at this like whole speech thing?
No. Yeah, thank you so much. I love choir, and really like just what you've done to make it such a family has just kind of probably helped me be more comfortable with everybody, and just you're leading by example of loving everyone in choir. So thank you, and I will miss choir.
And thank you.
We'll miss you too.
Thank you for your contributions. Jessica was also secretary of VSC this year. One of her roles was taking roll every day and being kind of the hatchet woman, so to speak, on attendance sort of issues. So thank you, Jessica. We'll miss you as well.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Great.
Thank you. I want to introduce everybody to Emma Dodge. I think a lot of you probably know who she is, and there's a good reason you know who Emma is, because in her 4 years of high school, she has been in every single curricular and co-curricular ensemble available to her. There's nothing she hasn't done, and I believe every year everything was available. Emma was in it. Extremely active, extremely active in everything we've done. A leader. Elected by her peers as one of her officers, has often served as a student. What am I trying to say? What are you on?
TA. Student aid.
A student aid. Yeah, thank you. A teacher's aide. Yep. Each lunch in the choir room every single day. Emma is always around. Choir has been one of her things. So we love having Emma. I want to read something. In recognition of singular merit, ability and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program, and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by general consent of the music faculty, school officials, choir peers, and others, the National School Choral Award is hereby conferred upon Emma Dodge. Congratulations, Emma.
Thanks, Mr. Byer. I'm really sorry that I got emotional, you got emotional, and then I got sad.
You know me.
Well, you know me. Thank you. That means so much to me. Oh my goodness, I didn't.
Thank you. Thank you for all of your years of contribution. And this award is chosen by us as directors, but it's also chosen by your peers. So, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Anything you'd like to right now?
Is this like, should I share it to like everybody in the choir program, or like
whatever comes to you? Speak
okay.
To peers, speak to the parent audience that is watching right now. Everybody, this was a surprise to Emma, obviously, so she didn't know she was coming here to receive this. So taken back, but it's just a true and honest moment. So
I just want to say that choir has been such a place where it sounds corny, but you find your family. I've been in not only choir, but I've been in the volleyball program, I've been in the theater program, and I just have never found a home the way that I have in the choir program. People from all different, areas of the high school. That's the thing with choir. They're incredible athletes. There are super, super smart speech kids and kids who don't really do anything else. And you just get to be with everybody, and you can talk to everybody and know everybody's name and hold everybody's hand. And that's just something that I think you can't do anywhere else. I don't think you hold hands in band. You have to play something, I just it's so meaningful. It's the most meaningful thing that I did, and the most meaningful connections that I've made in high school. And I wouldn't give it up for the world.
Well, you've made meaningful contributions, Emma, and we appreciate all of those, and we'll miss all of you as seniors as you go away. This was no way to end a year, but it's what was handed to us, and we just appreciate you, and we congratulate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Byer and Mr. Larson.
So now let me introduce Christina Monsen. And unlike the last two awards that you just saw us present, Christina, this isn't a surprise for her. She is our Apple Valley High School Vocal Music Student of the Year for 2020. And the Student of the Year awards, you probably know, are part of a larger collection of senior awards from many, many departments throughout Apple Valley High School. And so we choose our recipient, who is Christina. We share that with administration, and they make this announcement early, sometime in the spring. So Christina is our Vocal Music Student of the Year, and we congratulate her on that. A little bit of a familiar tune going on here as we talked about the other award recipients that you just met. Christina also has been in every single curricular and co-curricular ensemble available to her, starting in 9th grade. And I think every year she's been in everything that was available. So, and musical theater, been in every musical, has been an all-state singer, and just a fantastic leader and an incredible voice, and has just lent so much to us over the last 4 years. And so we congratulate you, Christina, and we thank you for all of your time and your service to the Apple Valley High School Choral Music Department. So congratulations, Christina.
Thank you. Is this when I'm supposed to say something?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you. I've really enjoyed my time in the Apple Valley Choir. I can't imagine not doing choir in high school. It's been a pretty big part of my life. I've really enjoyed all the opportunities that I've had and the things that I've been able to do and all the things that I've learned. And it's just been great. So thank you.
Great. Thank you. We're sorry that for all of you seniors that this year ended in the fashion that it did. We would have wished for something different, but that takes nothing away from the contribution that all of you seniors have delivered to us over the past 3 and 2/3 years. Well, even into this period of time. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Apple Valley High School Choir, it is time for us to wrap it up. I would like to start by saying, just as I said at our first concert when I first met all of you parents, that I have been wanting to get back into District 196 ever since I student taught here 11 years ago. And I cannot tell you how much I feel at home at Apple Valley High School. It has been the most rewarding year of my professional life, and it's because of a supportive parent group, but probably more so, sorry parents, these incredible students. I have loved every second of our time together. I love that when I try and leave my office during lunch, I have to step around you and remind you to
and over you
and remind you to not throw away milk in my garbage because it stinks. I have loved every second of it, from our first concert to our winter concert to Broadway, and even these distant learning relationships that we've continued. So I thank you so much for an incredible year, and I just can't wait for the next, how old am I? Maybe like 30 years? Who knows? We'll see.
And I'll pigtail onto that. I want to thank everybody as well. I certainly want to thank Mr. Larson, who has come into our program and just adapted into it so quickly and offered so much. He's been an absolute joy to work with. So thank you, Mr. Larson. I couldn't have asked for a more seamless transition into a new colleague, as we saw Mrs. Cherner move on to Egan High School. Once again, thank all the parents for all your wonderful support, our wonderful booster organization, and those of you that have been involved, and those of you that support your son and daughter in all their choir endeavors, and all of our singers that we have missed so much over the last 2 months. Obviously, this is not the way any of us wanted to end the year, particularly making music, particularly singing, which is a communal activity and it can't really be replicated online. We do the best we can, but what we come together to do, to sing together with bodies around you, in front of you, behind you, beside you, can't be replicated this way. But we certainly have not lost our love for all of our students and all of our choirs in this period of adjustment, I guess is best to say. So thank you all. Thank you especially to our seniors who we always miss dearly. And I just have to say that to me, all the seniors are special every year, and some classes stand out just a little bit more in their specialness. And this senior class is one of those for me. It's a small senior class. I believe that we're graduating 30 seniors, but what a special group, and what a year to not have cut short. It's just too bad, but that's what we were handed. So we thank you, seniors. We thank all of you. To those of you coming back to us next year, we can't wait to see you. If situations arise that we can do something in the summer, that's not off of our radar screen. I'm not sure that that's going to be able to happen, but if it does, you will hear from us. So thank you, everybody. Keep watching some of the videos and the photos that play this out, and have a wonderful summer, and we'll see many of you back in the fall. Thank you.
Take care.
When the sun goes back and the nighttime falls, follow the drinking gourd. When the stars come out and the first whale calls, follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. While the old men's are waiting for to carry you to say